In Game 5 of the Western Conference First Round Series, Dame Lillard made two of the most clutch shots in NBA history. Despite posting a historic 55 points and 10 assists on 17 out of 24 shooting, he would go on to lose this game. And not only that, his team would go on to lose the rest of the series. And just a few days after this, his coach would get fired. What happened to the Portland Trailblazers? They appeared to be getting healthy at the end of the year and were poised to make their 8th straight playoff appearance. And yet they got destroyed in the end by a Nuggets team without 3 starters. How did this happen? My name's Carter, and I want to talk to you guys about a little bit about that today. So I want to start off today by talking about Coach Stotts getting fired, which I think is actually the correct move. In my estimation, he's just been an average coach for the Blazers, and his record points to that. He's got a 55.8% winning percentage, which is all right for an average coach, but if you're the Portland Trailblazers with Dame Lillard, he's not getting over the hump. And I think overall this will be a better direction. Not saying that I'm absolutely thrilled with all the choices. I mean, is Mike D'Antoni a better choice than Terry Stotts? I would say offensively maybe, but defensively, none of his teams have ever been known for any defense, and that's what this team has been ranked second in offense and almost last in defense almost every single year. So do we need change? Yes. Am I positive that any of these coaches available could be that? Absolutely not. My biggest problem with Terry Stotts is the defense. He never forced Dame and CJ into playing hard defense. And that's why they honestly never stood a chance as an actual contender. I mean, this year, how are you supposed to contend being ranked 29th in defense, despite getting a defensive stopper like Robert Covington that didn't seem to make a whole lot of difference in this series? Jokic got 30 points every single game, and I guess when you're the MVP, you're going to be able to do that, but they had no chance of stopping him. Basically, Dame was their whole offense, which brings me back to Game 5. And if we look at the box score, Dame is shooting 55 points. The second leading scorer has 19 points, Robert Covington, and the third leading is CJ McCollum, which this play by CJ McCollum is all the Blazers' problems in one. Dame going down the court, making the right pass, and somebody else, some other Blazer, steps out of bounds, and there goes the season, right? CJ shot 7 for 22 and 2 for 8 on threes. So he killed him. Robert Covington, he didn't kill him, but everybody else, including Carmelo Anthony, with a solid 3 out of 11. Very efficient shooting night. So what should the Blazers do? Do you trade CJ? Do you trade... I mean, I've seen some wild reports about trading Dame. Now, I would never want to trade Dame, but I'm just thinking, at what point... I mean, we can't just keep doing the same thing year after year. We can't just be an 8th seed and lose every year. They've got to progress to something. But I think the Blazers are absolutely screwed. I think they're screwed not necessarily being a bad team, but being anything better than a good team. I think they completely have a ceiling, and I think Dame's kind of part of that ceiling, to be honest. Dame needs somebody else better than him to take the lead. He needs to be on a different team. I'm not advocating for Dame being on a different team, but he's given a lot to this organization, and they haven't given him that much back. So I would honestly be okay with it. But yeah, that's, I guess, a little bit how I'm ending this video today. It's just a short little vid, so yeah. See you later.